A landmark move for the protection of children across the country. Good evening, everyone. I'm Keishla Adderley. Thanks for joining us. Topping the news tonight, authorities are following a new protocol in the form of a force order in missing children's cases. It includes an alert form to be filled out once it's been verified that a child is at risk of harm or death. Addressing officers today at police headquarters, the National Security Minister spoke of the importance of mandatory aggressive action for the rescue of children. He also referenced the horror story of a little boy who will long be remembered. Here's Opal Roach.
In the Marco Archer case, which is the undergirding case for our activities, time was important.
What started out as a trip to the neighborhood food store ended deadly for 11-year-old Marco Archer almost 5 years ago. His badly decomposed body was found days later in the Cable Beach area. His family sought the necessary help, but in this case, quicker action may have been necessary.
The longer the child, especially if it's a small child, the longer the child is missing, the more likely it seems that there's something bad happening to or with that child.
And in getting that message across, senior officers met at police headquarters on Thursday to take a closer look at regulations to the Child Protection Act. These regulations include a Marco alert and form, which gives specific guidelines to follow once authorities are satisfied that a child is in danger.
There was a suggestion that the police don't respond in 24 to 48 hours. Well, the difference now is that they're going to respond immediately. They'll report. When they get the report, they'll disseminate it to various police stations and to the mobile police officers and to those who are walking if they have radios right away. The commissioner will be informed and he will begin the formal alert.
National Security Minister Dr. Bernard Nottage also reminded the officers of the important role they play in protecting children and the community at large.
They can make a difference, that they are the first responders, and the first responders have the greatest chance to effect a positive outcome. And so they ought not to be thinking, well, maybe the child just went down the road, or maybe the child is with a friend. We don't need to have maybes. Let's get on the ground very quickly. If the child is maybe with the neighbor, then go next door and you'll get the child. But that's the important thing, for them to be, alert, and for them to act quickly and act positively.
Dr. Nottage also highlighted the role of the media in Marco's alert.
We say, for example, the radio stations should broadcast it a minimum of 3 times in the day. But, the way the radio operates, you can just slip that in more frequently, that between songs or after the news or between advertisements, etc. So what we would like is to get the positive cooperation of the press so that they would, having understood the importance of quickness, that they would give us maximum exposure.
I'm Opal Roach, ZNS Network News.